Good morning, guys. It is 4:01 a.m. and I'm going to get to work on this fine, beautiful Saturday and keep you updated. Okay, so I just got to my computer. As usual, I just bring my light back. I have got my coffee, coffee 2, and I've got my tea. Then I've got my water, which is filled up quite a bit today. And we have got the mission of completing a few things, which I'll walk you through in just a second here. So we have got to do client work, build sales machine and product, do some adjustments to the funnel, get some AI motion graphics and clips done for the video that my editor is working on. Then I have a call, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then after that call, I am going to build my studio. And after that, I'm going to go for a run. And on that run, I'm gonna see if I can make it and run in the direction of the print shop that I need to go to in order to get a document printed for my Rob the Bank video. So if I can get all that done, today would be a banger day. And then tomorrow, my only goal for the day is just going to be to sit down and make the video for tomorrow. Make the video for Sunday. So that is all good. I've just got my trackers open. It is a Saturday again, so I don't think I'm going to be getting many messages or anybody really asking for anything, which it doesn't look like I'm going to be. So this is really nice. It's just that I can chill and kind of relax while I work for the day, not have any kind of rush, nothing like that. So I'm going to enjoy my work as I go through that process, and I will see you guys as I do that. Part of my day that I never talk about is in the morning when I actually do my ramp up and I'm getting ready, I journal. And it's been something new that I started doing more recently compared to meditation and everything. I would usually skip journaling, but in the last 6 months or so, I've gotten a bit more serious about it. So I've been enjoying it, and I kind of just write down what I have planned for the day. And what I like so much about it is when I start journaling, I can't talk because it literally focuses you to just only worry about the word that you are writing. Like if you want to test this, try and talk to somebody while you journal. You won't be able to do it. So it is very, very useful that you can just really hone in and clarify your thoughts. So I guess I'll just leave the camera on as I do this journaling here. Banger day. I've got lots to do with a plan of action in place, full of concentrated energy to execute it. First off, I will take care of my client work. Then I will build my product and sales machine. Finally, go into adjusting my funnel and adding AI motion graphics for TJR video. Okay, which is coming out on Monday. I'm excited about that. So beyond that, After that, I have my call with who started, then build my studio. Shop to prep, rob the bank hood. Feeling great. Okay. Amen. Cool. Now, the next thing that I will do is I already have my calendar blocked, so I just need to hydrate, make my way through one of these, and then also have some caffeine, sorry, not, I guess neuro gum, which is caffeine and L-theanine and nicotine gum. So I am also gonna pray, so I'm not gonna record myself doing that, but I'll update you guys as I'm getting through my first task for the day, which is client work. And I like that I can do these on the weekend because I can actually update you guys as I'm going through the day and not just like do these big chunks. But yeah, I'll do that now. All right, so it is around 7 a.m. and I have been working for 2 hours. Honestly, it's an interesting day. I am realizing that the client work that I have to do today is going to take up a lot longer. That was pretty cool jet fuel there. It's going to take up a lot longer than I had initially planned for, which we'll see how it kind of plays out, because I know for sure that I am going to be building my sales and product process today. And I know for sure that I'm going to be also doing some of the funnel adjustments. So maybe the AI motion graphics get sacrificed again. They've been getting continuously pushed back. Honestly, now that I think about it, that makes more sense. I can just add the AI motion graphics. No, maybe not. I was gonna say once I get my cut of the video to give to my editor, but if I do that, then maybe I am gonna struggle with editing it in. I'm not sure. I definitely don't need to do it until he gets me the draft of the video that I'm still waiting on from him to upload on Monday. So yeah, that's probably what's gonna get sacrificed. All right, that's off the chopping block, and it will be replaced with this a little bit longer in client videos than I would have expected, but I want to get them all scheduled out so that on Monday I don't have to worry about doing any client work, and I can just come into the week focusing on what will drive additional revenue. Not that working on clients won't, but in terms of priorities, sales and getting the videos out is definitely where that is. So that's what I want to do on during the week. And crap, maybe I'm wrong to think that. Maybe I should focus on the revenue drivers on the weekend when I have none of the day-to-day responsibilities of the week, right? Like you can interchangeably flip those and have it make sense. So here's what I'll say. I will kind of blitz through these client videos and then just get them to the point where on Monday it barely takes any time for me and I just have to kind of do it up. Okay, I'll spend about an hour or so doing this, just going through and cutting up the videos massively because I want to give my editor the bandwidth and space to get the actual video done. But this lag in production, it cannot persist. I need faster if I want to produce the videos at the rate which I will. And something that I've been thinking about and looking more into is getting back into that compulsive education that got me here. For about the last month or so, I've just been working extremely hard, but not really learning extremely hard. I've just been executing, and I want to kind of find that equilibrium zone where I'm still educating extremely hard, but also working extremely hard. And I think the sacrifice that kind of comes necessary with that is just removing a lot of the music or movies or any of that stuff. And not that I spend a lot doing it. I think I might spend like maybe an hour a day watching cumulatively across, right? Like I usually put on something before I go to bed and fall asleep in like 5 minutes. So I never really get to finish much. But I also think I'm going to do that with the music, because I do listen to music for probably about an hour and a half a day, and that could be replaced with a podcast. And I've never really been a podcast guy, but I'm starting to see value in it. It just has to be so specific. Like I really have tried to listen to a lot of business podcasts, and I just can't really stand them. Like, I don't really know any in particular, but I just don't like ones where I don't know how to say this without sounding fucking. It's not very valuable for me to listen to somebody who isn't an industry leader in a different industry than me, right? Or not doing something big in an industry that is different from me. And I find a lot of the like business podcasts, there are good episodes where they land big guests, of course, but there's so many filler ones that it just becomes a pain. So I've found this podcast here. It's called Founders Podcast. And what I like about it is that everybody they make videos on is somebody that dominates. It's like Bill Gates, James Dyson, Steve Jobs, guys who actually launched F1. We got Enzo Ferrari, Jiro Ono, and just so many people that actually did some crazy stuff. That's what I wanna hear from and see. So I'm gonna be listening to that as I go through and edit here and get into just educating and learning at the level that I know that I can. So I'm gonna get back to that, do this client work and replace for the AI motion graphics, and I'll see you boys later. Peace. All right, so it is 10:43 a.m. now, and I want to do a little update. Honestly, today has not been unproductive, but I am feeling a bit weird. I don't know how to fully articulate it just yet, but pretty much to describe the symptoms of what I'm feeling, I have attacked the day with the plan of just immediately knocking out my client work and then getting to what I want to spend my mental resources, my most focused mental resources on, and it's just not turned out like that. I have only got the client work done, and it has been 5 hours and 32 minutes since I sat down at my computer. So I don't, like it just kind of bothers me. I guess there's nothing I can do but move on. And yeah, that's just kind of been the source of the weird emotion I have. And then the end of the day, I do have this anxious feeling in my chest about getting the video out. I really do want to get the video out, and I just want to make sure that it's coming along on time, because it depends on my editor, and right now I don't have any word from him. So I'm going to see what I can do to figure that out. I just saw he's online, so I'm going to call him. But yeah, beyond that, I'm going to work on the sales machine for a bit here, and then I will come back to you guys afterwards. Okay, so I just jumped off the call with the client and I am walking to my front door because I ordered some Panda Express, which I guess is celebratory. The guy will be getting started. So yeah, I'm happy. I have got my food, which I have not been eating barely anything, as I kind of said in my videos, but I really have been unhealthy, not really eating anything. So now I'm going to begin eating properly again, get a nice meal, enjoy the spoils of war, I guess, like whatever. And after I'm done eating, I'm gonna do a little bit of automation work maybe, but I am in the kind of headspace today where I was explaining this to light is impossible to turn off. Let me not die here on video. How does this turn off? Oh, here we go. Cool. So I was saying this, but I found pretty much every task that I was planning to do today, instead of actually doing it and spending hours locked in with focus, I just found a more simple way to do it. And because of that, what looked like was procrastinating for like hours and then solving the problem in like 10 minutes. So it's bittersweet because I don't feel very focused today, yet I've got everything done. And now I've just had it better. So it's an interesting day for sure. And I think I want to reset with a run. And then my editor also got back to me with a good update on the video that is going to be ready for tomorrow on time, which means that I can go ahead and do what I need to do for him, which is the AI graphics. And boy, look at this, Panda Express. This might be one of the only things that rivals a burrito from Chipotle in the US or Quesada or Burrito Boys in Canada. So yeah, I'm gonna devour this now. And great day, bittersweet, but a great day. Definitely so far gonna be ranking it at least an 80 out of 100 on my little end of day tracker. If I get the AI stuff done, it will be a 90. So yeah, peace. All right, a little update, boys. So we are, as you can see, in the pool. Now, I've been swimming for about an hour and a half just to clear my mind and reflect on the week because, again, for whatever reason, even though everything is going well, that bit of, I don't know, call it like anxiety-ish, didn't really go away. But yeah, didn't really go away, and I went for about a 10K run and then 10K walk back, I think, or 8K, 8.5, something like that. Pretty long run, and thought it out, spent a lot of time in silence, kind of just figuring things out. My editor got back to me, so we're good on that note for things. Should be doing that onboarding on Monday for the client, so that's solid. Now, let me think. I have to get AI motion graphics built tomorrow. Maybe a dilemma, something that I am struggling with, is I was supposed to record the video for... Rob the Bank tomorrow, which I still might be able to do. It's just, no, I should be able to do it. It's the weird feeling. I really don't know how to explain it. I just want my next video to be live so I can feel like I've done something, because I haven't uploaded in around 21 days, which I'm okay with 15, but I think it's actually like 23, 24 now. That's a lot, and yeah, especially coming back off my last video, which got 80,000 views, it's a weird thing to know what to expect. So I guess there's obviously a little bit of baseline with that. But at the end of the day, I'm not really stressed about it all. I'm chilling, like, as you can see. I live a good life, and one YouTube video isn't going to make or break it on the long-term time horizon. that's something I realized is I was acting from a point of short-term anxiety for no reason, because my time horizon is long-term. So you kind of just have to remind yourself of that. And yeah, everything's going good. I fixed the opt-in today. I made the images a lot higher quality, so that is looking good. I'm interested to see what the conversion is going to be when I upload my new video. And really, from now on, the done with you is what I'm selling, right? So that means that I want to get on the phone myself, do the sales, get that first deal on with this new offer, and then get a setter on board so we can really ramp this thing up. And something that I was thinking about, and something I've done a really good job of in the past but not really done recently, is branding efforts. So what I mean by that is my company, Seven Figure Creator, the branding for it was all purple, right? It was purple hat that I wore in videos, it was purple browser theme, it was purple everything. Anything that could be purple was purple. And I kind of fell off of that, right? And the big reason why is because it's more, I don't want to say rebranded, but I kind of just launched my offer as YouTubepreneur one day, and I was like, oh, that actually is a pretty cool idea. And from that point on, it kind of just caught on, like it just stayed. And then the format style for my videos are crime board. So I have an office and a recording studio that's designed like kind of old school British study. And yeah, I really just want to think more about my branding again. I've done it in the past, but I kind of neglected it recently just because I wanted to make better videos. But I'm going to reintegrate that. So it's a lot of stuff I say to people like, hey, don't really worry about it first, but if you find time on a Sunday, you can do it, which is tomorrow. I'm going to make myself a nice little banner. I'm going to make myself a nice little profile picture. Maybe keep the profile picture the same, I'm not sure. But gonna do myself up a nice little branding. And yeah, it's just funny because I call this out as such a beginner mistake. So I really do want to caveat that I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. Not that it's not important, but people overestimate its importance over their videos, because branding is something that people, like, yes, you're intentional about it, but people will oftentimes only ever react to your branding once you're already making good videos, which means you need data out there and then just use the feedback to grow and implement it. So it's not this thing where you can just like, this is my brand and that's it. You gotta have to see what sticks, and for me that's been the crime board style. I have no plans to change that on my main channel, so that's what we're doing. I gotta make a crime board header, and I don't know how I'm gonna do the profile picture, honestly. I'll have to figure that out. Regardless though, I am quite happy with how things are going now that I kind of talk it out. I'm going to show you guys the AI motion graphics that I build. Those are going to be super, super cool. And then beyond that, everything is going really well. As I onboard my first done with you client, I want to build out the actual modules that I'll need for that. Like, I want to sit down and record my modules like I would a video, and have it be something that people can go through, look at, and really professionalize my onboarding experience. Not that it's not professional right now, it's just all done by me personally, which gives a better experience up to a point, but it also comes down to, I don't want to sit on a call with them for 2 hours after they close, and they probably don't want to sit on a call with me. They want to go and do their own things. So me being able to send them videos to watch and all this stuff will be really, really important. And it's not crazy. It's like pretty much what I do is end to end, even on the done with you. The only thing they have to learn how to do is set up the recording, and then their studio and their lighting, just kind of the basics of that and how it works. So again, nothing crazy that they have to do. So that's going to be another project that I build. What else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Video, AI motion graphics, rope bank video, landing page improved, done with you. I think that is all. I'm going to run a database reactivation campaign and call all my previous leads. Just anybody who's ever given me their phone number. It's going to be some awkward conversations for sure. Be like, yo, you watched a YouTube video from me like 6 months ago. What's up? So I'm interested to see if that works. I have no clue if it will. But yeah, I am very, very optimistic with how things are going. And I think I just need some sleep and I need to clean my room. And that will get me feeling a lot better. Oh, I also have to build my studio. I've got a bunch of new lighting and gear and all that stuff. I just have to set it up. I'll probably need a drill for that, so probably tomorrow I will do that and also get my printouts, go to the print shop. This has kind of been the first week that I consider not perfect, but really, really good. I had a great week this week when it comes to inputs. Even outputs, pretty solid as well. These are the kind of weeks where you look in the future and you have to remind yourself, it was the work I did this week that leads to the result I get next week, right? Like if this TJR video does really, really well, that's not because of the work that I did next week. It's because of the work I did this week and the week before that. So those are important reminders for yourself. Yeah, really, really not much going on in the empire. Well, not much going on tonight. One of the things that I have been struggling with is even taking like a few hours off to me feels a bit guilty. And I say that, but even in my hours off, I'm just thinking about this, and how to make it better, and how to do this, and how to do that. So, I mean, I really don't think there's such thing as balance when it's coming to grow. And you look at any of people that have built things great and they all agree. Like you hear, I was listening to this thing about, I listen to stuff about Elon too, but I specifically listened to something about Bill Gates today, and the dude's just savage. He was like cranking 12-hour days, wake up, doesn't matter what time, another 12-hour day, no music, just like straight locked in. And people that met him said the only person that compares to the level of competitiveness that he had when it comes to just being ruthless and getting stuff done was Michael Jordan, which if you compare the two when it comes to what people's perception of them are is very, very different. But you can't get to that level without being ruthless. And whether I like it or not, I'd say I like it. But you do become ruthless when you care about what you're doing this much, to the point where even if something's hard, even if you have to have a hard conversation, or even if you have to do this or that, you just do it because that is a really nice view. You just do it because that is, at the end of the day, what you got to do. Mission comes first. And if you have people buy into the mission coming first, they won't take that personally. Now, yeah, I'm going to gather my thoughts, and this will be the last video for this week, maybe Sunday if you consider that a part of the week. And what a view to end off a great week. Just living a good life, you know. And yeah, another bed at 7 p.m. I'm debating how I should MacGyver my sleep schedule, see if I should get more sleep or what I should do in order to make sure I'm energized. I was considering doing no nicotine or caffeine tomorrow, but given I'm planning to record at least, I can't do that. I have to take nicotine and caffeine on the days that I record. So yeah, that is all, boys. Peace.